Okay, we're going to do our assignment for this chapter. If you look at the end of the chapter, it says assignment 3, and we're going to be drawing this small cottage floor plan. As an open plan in the living room, kitchen / dining room, your bedroom, laundry room, and bath. So let's start by opening up our base plan. Then we're going to switch our current layer because we're going to be drawing the outside of the building, a wall exterior. Now, if we look at our plan, the overall width of the plan is 25 feet and 1/2 inch in the x-axis and 25 foot 7.5 in the y-axis. So we're going to click our rectangle tool. We're going to click close to this corner. We're going to do shift at 25 foot then 1/2 inch, comma, 25 foot 7, and then we have to put a dash 1/2 inch. So to put a fraction in, you have to put a dash after your, if you have 7 inches, you have to put a dash for the 1/2 inch. In the first one, we didn't have to do that because there was no inches there. All right, so once you've got the measurement, you're going to hit enter, and then we'll zoom out with our scroll wheel. And here is our building, and let's measure it just to check. So if I come over here and click the little triangle and click distance. So if I start here in this corner and go to this edge, it says 25 1/2 inch. If I click the hit enter and then click the corner and this corner, it says 25 foot 7.5. So I have it accurate. Okay, now that's the outside of the exterior of the building. If you look at the notes, it tells you that the wall thickness on the exterior is 7.5 inches. It's a clapboard wall. So we're going to do offset 7.75 or 7 3/4. Hit enter. And then if we, have to put offset in 7.75, enter. Now I can click on one wall. It's a polygon, so everything is going to highlight. And if I put my cursor in, remember the first set of numbers we put in was the very outside the wall, so we have to click in. Now I have my exterior wall. We've put the building up and we can't get in and we can't do anything else until we get ready to put in items. All right, so now remember it's a polygon or a polyline, and I can't do anything to it unless it does something to the other 3 sides. So I'm going to have to explode it. So X for explode, or the button's right under the eraser. So X, and I'm going to click both squares, enter. Now they're individual lines. Okay, so we're going to start by putting in the kitchen and actually we're going to start by putting in the bathroom on this side. So we're going to do offset 6 feet. We're going to click this line and go to the left, enter. So I'll show you on the plan. I am working on this bathroom right here. So from the exterior wall to the interior wall, 6 feet. And then the wall thickness for an interior wall is smaller. So O, enter, for offset, 5 inches is our thickness. That's the size of the studs plus gypsum board on each side. So that gives us our bathroom width. Now our laundry room is 4.5, 4'11". 4'11", as you see here on the plan. So offset 4'11", enter. Click this line right here and go to the left. Click and enter. So I wanted to make sure the wall is built. I needed it to be 4'11" from this side of the wall to the inside of the wall of the laundry room. Now our wall thickness offset 5 inches. Click and go to the left, enter. So doing our measurement, we're going to measure from this corner to this corner is 6 foot, enter. This corner to this corner should be 4'11", enter. And I don't have that measurement on the plan, but we'll just check. And this is 12 feet. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do the length of the bathroom. So looking at our floor plan, 10'2" is from the exterior wall to the interior wall, 10'2". All right, so offset 10'2". You have to put the foot mark in or you'll be drawing in inches. So click the wall, inside wall, and go down, enter. Then offset again, 5, enter, down. So this marks our bathroom. Okay, so we've got lines that we don't need right here. So we are going to use the trim command, click there. I don't need the line in my living room, dining room. I don't need it inside the wall here. And I don't need it in the hallway. And I will go ahead and trim out this line as well. Okay, so here's our bathroom. And then this will be the laundry room. And then our bedroom and closet. So we're going to work on the closet next. So looking at our floor plan, here's the closet. Closets, unless they're walk-in closet, most all other closets, standard closets are 2 feet deep. So we're going to offset 2 feet, this wall down, and then we have to put in our wall thickness. So we'll offset 5, enter, this wall down. Okay, so looking at our floor plan, now this makes a corner. Okay, so we can use the fillet command to trim out the corner. So we're going to come up here and find fillet. We're going to make sure our radius is 0. And starting on the inside of the closet, I'm going to go to this left wall. And then the inside wall here. So that creates my corner. Okay, I'm going to hit the enter, or I'm going to click fillet again. Click the outside of the bathroom wall and then the closet wall here. So now I have a corner. Okay, now our laundry room. So the laundry room is 4 foot deep. So we're going to do offset 4 foot, enter. Click our exterior wall, go down, enter. And then we have to hit enter again, put in 5, enter. Click the line and go down. Okay, so in the case where you only wanted to offset 4 foot but you needed to use offset again. If you immediately hit enter, it puts you back in the offset command. So that's something good to remember. If you had done a line and you hit enter and ended the line and you go, okay, I need another line, all you have to do is hit enter, but you can also hit the icon. All right, so we've got lines we don't need here in the kitchen and here in our bathroom. So we're going to do trim, click this line, go inside our closet, our wall, go inside the wall here, and then click this line. So trim will also work as an erase command as well. Okay, so now we have bathroom, closet, laundry room, bedroom, and the hallway. And now here's our kitchen and living room. Okay, so we are going to, now here in our closet, we have a little niche that we can put a dresser in. So we are going to first offset. So looking at it here in the floor plan, this is what I'm talking about right here, this little niche. So we're going to offset the exterior wall up 4 feet. So I'm going to put in 4 feet after I hit the offset. Go up, enter. Then we're going to hit enter again, and we'll put in 5, enter for our wall thickness. Okay, now we're going to trim off this line. Okay, we're going to do offset 1 foot 8, enter. We'll click this line that we didn't trim to the left, enter, enter again, and then enter again and put in 5, enter, put the line and go to the left, enter, and then hit enter again. Okay, so we can now use trim. So trim, I'm going to trim these 2 lines. And I'm going to use fillet. So I'm going to click fillet and I'm going to go the inside of the niche and then the outside wall there. Then I'm going to hit fillet and I'm going to go the living room wall and this little corner. So now I've got it trimmed. And then we'll just use trim. We'll click these 2 lines. We'll come here inside the wall. You don't want to have lines inside of your wall. You want to show empty cavity. So there we go. We now have all of our rooms made. So now we get to start on putting doors in. Okay, so we'll start here at the front door. It'd be nice to have a front door to get in and to continue to work. So we're going to come over here. We're going to do offset. And we're going to do 6 inches for a door facing. So we're going to click this line and go to the left, click and enter. And then we need a 36-inch opening. That's front doors are always 36 inches or wider. So we're going to offset 36. This new line we made, click and go to the left, enter. Now we get to use the extend command. So we're going to do extend, which is EX, enter. And we're going to click this line and this line so that we put the line inside of the wall. Now we're going to trim. We're going to get rid of the line that's in the living room. And then in between this line, we now have our door opening. We can get in. Okay, now we need to be able to get into the bedroom from the living room. So looking at our floor plan, we're going to do a pocket door here. So the beginning of the pocket door, or the pocket rather, is 4'11". So we're going to offset 4'11". This line up, enter, then 36 inches because we want this little apartment to be accessible to anybody. So, we want to make sure it's inclusive, that if you're handicapped, you can use this building. So now we need to extend. So EX, click our line to extend into the wall cavity, and then trim, and trim in between them. Okay, so we have an opening. All right, so let's make the opening for our closet. So we want we want 2 sliding doors, each 24 inches in width. So we need a 48-inch opening. So we're going to draw a line from the inside of the closet, not the outside, because it gives a different midpoint, see? So inside of the closet, click, and then go down, click, and enter. Now we're going to do offset and 24 inches. We're going to click this line, go to the left, click the line again, and go to the right. So now if we erase that line, we now have a 48-inch opening we can trim between and have our opening to our closet. Okay, now we're going to do the bathroom opening. So we're going to offset 6 inches for a facing. Then we're going to offset 36 inches to get into the bathroom. We're going to extend the line, then trim, and trim between them. Okay, now we can get into the bathroom. Same thing for the laundry closet. We're going to do line, find the midpoint. We're going to have bifold doors. So the opening is 48 inches. So we're going to offset that midpoint line 24 inches. It's half of 48 is 24. Erase that midline and then trim these 2 lines. Okay, so now we have all the openings for our doors. We are now going to first go in, and wherever we have a wall, well, let's first put the walls in the correct layer. So all of these interior walls, remember, offset creates a copy of the parent. If we click on them without putting any commands, so you're going to hit escape and you're going to click on all of these lines. And if you go to the Home tab, it tells you that they're all on a wall exterior. So if I click beside the a wall exterior, that little triangle, oops, here is a wall interior. So if I click a wall interior and hit escape, they're now on the correct layer. Except for this one that I missed. So I'll fix that one. Okay, and hit escape. All right, so now anytime a wall meets a wall, you must trim in between them. It's just architectural standards. So trim, I'm going to click the trim command, click between these 2 lines so that I have an opening here and here and here, here, this one down here, and where it meets by the front door. Okay. All right, so we're going to put our current layer, we're going to switch from A wall exterior to A door. Okay, so this is our closet. Okay, when you have a closet, you put in a closet rod and a closet shelf. Closet rod is 12 inches from the back of the wall. So we're going to do offset. We're going to put in 12, click the back of the closet wall and come forward. So 12 inch, this is our pole. The shelf is 15 inches from the back of the wall or 3 inches from the closet rod there. So if we put in offset, 3, enter, and click that line and go down. And now we have our shelf, closet rod and shelf, except they're on the wrong layer. So the closet shelf, if you click it, goes on the A millwork B. So I have to hit escape. And I'm going to click on my closet rod. It goes on A millwork W. Now, if you get really close to A millwork W, you can tell that it's a dashed line. But if you get far away, let's hit escape, you can't tell. So we have to change the scale of the line type. So we're going to type in LT for line type, scale. So here it is. Right now it's set at a factor of 1. So let's put in 24, and now we have a dashed line. Okay, so that's line type scale, LT scale. All right, you have to type it all one word, LT scale. Okay, so now we can work on doors. So here's our closet door. It's a sliding closet door. So we're going to click our rectangle tool. Each door is going to be 24 inches and 1.5 inches thick. So I've clicked the rectangle tool. I'm going to click on the screen first, drag out my cursor, and then do Shift at 24, 1.5. There is my closet door. So I'm going to move my closet door. And I'm going to give it a base point of this end, the top of the rectangle. Click. Then I'm going to find the midpoint of my facing and click. So I have one door. Now I can copy that door. So I'm going to click copy and select the door, enter. And I'm going to copy it by the bottom left corner, click, and go up to the upper right corner of the original, click. And then I have to hit enter or I'll have more than one door. So now I have a sliding door. This door goes this way, this door goes this way. Okay, so now we're going to come up to our laundry room or laundry closet. Okay, our opening is 48 inches. Half of 48 inches is 24. We're going to put bifold doors. So a bifold will, one door will fold in half. So half of 24 is 12. So each bifold needs to be 12 inches wide. So we're going to click our rectangle tool. We're going to click the screen and we're going to put Shift at, and this time we're going to put in 1.5, 12. Enter. Now I have one leaf of the bifold door. All right, so most bifold doors are at an angle, a 45-degree angle. If you look at the plan, here's our bifold doors. So we're going to rotate our single leaf. So I'm going to click rotate, select the door, enter, pick a base point. I'm going to pick the bottom left corner, and I'm going to do 45, enter. So now I've got it, I've rotated it into 45-degree angle. Now I have to have two of them, see? Whoops, wrong. Here we go. I have two of them. So, and it's going in the opposite direction. So I have to mirror it. So we get a lesson in mirroring. So I'm going to click mirror. I'm going to select my door, enter, and I'm going to make sure my ortho is on, F8. I'm going to click this corner right here. And then I'm going to raise my cursor up and click. And no, I don't want to get rid of the original, so I'm going to hit enter. So now all I have to do is move. I'm going to select both leaves, enter, and I'm going to pick this bottom corner here and go to the bottom of my facing. So when it folds together, it goes, this lines up to the wall. Okay, now I'm going to have a copy. So I'm going to copy both leaves, enter. If I need it to go right here, I'm going to pick this corner and then move it over to that corner and then hit enter because I only need two. Okay, so now we have bifold doors. So let's put the front door in so we don't have critters running in and out of the house. So we are going to start with our rectangle, click the screen, do at 1.5, comma, 36, enter. So I did the 1.5 first because I need it to go right here and I need it to be vertical. All right, so I'm going to move my door by the bottom right corner to this corner. And I do that because the door, when it's rotated, and I'm going to rotate it to show you, pick this corner and like that, it closes the opening. So that's why it needs to sit here on the corner. It should not sit here or here. This is wrong. So undo that. Okay, now we need a door swing. So we're going to go to our arc, hit the center start in. It's going to start here. The middle of the circle is going to start there at where the door meets the wall. And I believe if we click here, yes, and go down here, that's our end. Our door swing also should be dashed. So if I click my swing and I go over here to the properties panel, it says bilayer, bilayer, bilayer. The third bilayer is the line types. So if I click beside that, I'll see dashed and I'll click dashed and it now becomes a dashed line because it's not, it just shows the swing. So it's not really an object. That's why it needs to be dashed. Okay. So we have all of our doors except for our pocket doors. Okay, so pocket doors are done really kind of special. So the pocket, if we look at our floor plan, our pocket goes, the door goes into here on this side and it goes into here on this bathroom. So we have two pocket doors. Okay, so the length of our, or the width of our door is 36 inches. So we're going to offset 36, the facing into the wall on both of these doors. So I have it up here and I have it here. So I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to draw a line. And when I get the midpoint of that facing, I'm going to click, go straight up and click enter. And I'm going to come over to this one, line, midpoint, go straight up, click and enter. All right, now I need to do the thickness plus a little bit. So my door is 1.5 inches. It needs to be able to slide. So we're going to offset that line 1 inch to the left and to the right. Click left, click the middle to the right, come up to this one, click the middle, go to the left, click the middle and go to the right, enter. And we also now want to erase the middle line because the door needs to be able to fit in there. Okay. All right, so we've gotten rid of the middle line. Now we need to create the hole for the pocket. So we're going to click the trim and we're going to come right here in between these two lines. We'll make the hole. So now the door can slide into that hole to make a pocket. And on this side, we're going to get rid of this and this. So now it looks like a pocket. And then we'll come down here and do the same thing. We have to make the hole for the door to slide in. And then we're going to close these off. So now it's a pocket. And our lines, if I select them like this and like this, it shows me that it doesn't really have a layer in common, but I can click here, find my AWOL interior, and now I have, and hit escape, and now I have my pockets. All right, so I could draw another 36 by 1.5 inch rectangle, but I already have one drawn here. So if I copy it, so I've select copy, select the door, enter. I'm going to go down here at the bottom and pick the midpoint, click. And we'll come over to my pocket. At the end of the pocket, I'm going to click, enter. Then I'm going to, but see, I'm going to enter because I couldn't use the same base point here. So now I'm going to copy my door again, copy, enter, find the midpoint of that top, go up to this pocket and find the midpoint, and then hit enter because I only need one door in that hole. Now, it's also good to do move, select just the door, enter, make sure your F8 is on. I'm going to click the end of the door and I'm going to come down a little bit like that. So it shows that it's a pocket door. I'm going to do move again, select the door, enter, pick the midpoint and go up a little bit and click. And now I have pocket doors. Okay, so all we have left are windows. So every house should have a window. Okay, so we're going to do the one in the bathroom first. So we're going to offset. We're going to look at, I'll show you the floor plan. We're going to do this window here in the bathroom. So 4'9" 3/4 is our offset measurement. So 4'9", 0.75 is 3/4. Outside of the wall, click and go down, enter. Looking at our floor plan, the width of the window is 36 inches. So offset 36, the line down. Now we're going to do trim, and we'll click this line like that, enter, and let's just erase this. It gets rid of it. Then we'll trim between them. Okay, we're going to come down here to the bedroom. So if you look at it, hit the wrong button, sorry about that. Here is the window. So we're going to offset 6 inches to give us plenty of space to paint. And then we're going to offset 36 for the width, go down. We're going to extend EX, click the end of the line like this. Then we'll do trim, get rid of the lines in the bedroom and between. And if we click these two lines like that, go to our layers and click A wall exterior, they're on the correct layer. Okay, now we've got the layers, the windows here in our living room. All right, so we're going to start with finding the midpoint of this wall to the midpoint. We're going to offset. Let's do this again. Let's save us some trouble. So let's make our current layer a wall exterior. Now we'll draw the line from the midpoint to the midpoint. Okay, so we're going to work on this bank of windows right here. So we found the middle of the wall, and this piece right here is 1 foot wide. So if I offset 6 inches up and 6 inches down and erase that line. Then if I look at my floor plan, each window is 3 feet or 36 inches. And then it has a little facing of 3 inches. And we have 3 on each side of this 1 foot segment of wall. So we'll do offset 3 feet, click that line and go down, enter, enter again, do 3, enter, click that line and go down, enter, enter again, 36, click that line, go down, enter, enter, 3, enter, and then enter, 36, enter, and go down. Now we have our 3 windows, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we could do the same thing on this side. We have the same amount of space measurements, but why do that when I can mirror these lines to put them over here? So I'm going to click mirror, and I'm going to come here, and I'm going to select select that line, these 2, and these 2. I'm not going to select this line because I already have it. So I'm going to hit enter, find the midpoint, click, and then I'm going to go across the building and come out to the yard, click, and enter because I don't want to get rid of the originals. And see, I don't have to set an offset when I can mirror. So now let's do our trim. We're going to come up here at the first 36-inch window, click between. We're going to skip that 3-inch, click between, skip the 3-inch, click between, skip the 12-inch, click, 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 and click, click. We now have the openings for our windows. So let's switch our current layer from A wall to A glazing. So glazing is considered in architectural terms window. All right, so to create a window, we're going to use the line command. And we're going to put a line on this side. And we'll hit enter and draw a line on this side. Enter. And then we'll draw a line in the middle. So when you see this on a floor plan, if the floor plan is printed in black and white, as you see here, when you see those 3 lines, it tells you, oh, that's a window. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more windows that are the same measurement. So why not use the copy command? So we're going to copy these 3 lines. Click enter because we're done selecting it. I'm going to pick the base point here at the bottom left. So I have to go to the base point at the bottom left of that opening and click. Same here. Down here. 1 more. And another one. Now, if I turn off my ortho for a few minutes, I can come over here and click this corner and this corner, and then I'm done. I hit enter. I'll turn back on the ortho. So I now have a building. So here is my living room, kitchen, laundry, bath, bedroom, and a closet. Okay. So let's continue on. We're going to create our kitchen cabinets. All right, so we also have a window that I missed. All right, so if you look at our drawing, this window is 6'7 3/4" from the edge of that exterior wall. So offset 6'7.75" is 3/4. Outside wall in. And this window over the sink is only 30 inches. So we will have to put offset 30. Click that line, go to the right, enter. Now we're going to trim off the lines that are in my kitchen and in between. And now we can put our window in. So we're going to click line, go to this corner, go to the middle, click, and then click and enter. I hit enter again. I'll click this in, and enter. And now I have all the windows in. Okay, so let's start on our kitchen. So we're going to switch our current layer to A millwork B. And we are going to first offset 24 inches, this back wall and this wall towards the kitchen. So this back wall went down, this wall went to the left. So kitchen cabinets are 24 inches deep at the bottom. So the bottom cabinets are 24 inches deep. Okay, so we're going to look at our floor plan. So here are our cabinets. Okay, we're going to have a corner cabinet with a Lazy Susan in it. So we're going to offset 36 inches this wall down and this wall over. Okay, then we're going to extend, so EX, we're going to extend that line to the wall. Now it makes more sense. Okay, so we are going to trim this line and this line, and we're going to erase this, and we're going to trim this line and this line. Okay, so that creates a corner cabinet that the door will open and it'll be a Lazy Susan. With most, if you're going to have a corner, this is the easiest way to have the most storage. Okay, so they're all on the wrong layer, so we're going to click on all of them like that. Go up here to our layers and click A millwork B so that they're cyan color. Okay, so you'll hit escape to get out of having those clicked. Okay, so we're going to go on the window side and form the cabinets. So we're going to offset 42 inches for offset first, 42 inches for the sink cabinet. Then enter. Then we have a dishwasher beside the sink cabinet. So dishwasher is 24 inches. We'll click the line and go to the left. And then finally, we're going to put in a small 12-inch cabinet to put dishcloths and things like that. So now we're going to trim off this line. Here's our 24-inch cabinet. We're going to trim the line between the 12-inch cabinet and the sink cabinet so we can put our dishwasher in. Okay, so we've got the cabinets on this side, sink cabinet, cabinet, dishwasher. Okay, so on this side, we have the stove. So we're going to offset a stove's 30 inches, offset this down, enter. And then we're going to have a cabinet that's 36 inches, offset 36, enter, click this line down, and then click that line again down for the refrigerator. And then we'll trim that off and this off, erase this because we just needed to know the space. And then we're going to trim where our stove is going to fit in. Okay, so that's our base cabinets, 24 inches deep. Now the wall cabinets are 12 inches deep. So we're going to offset 12 inches and we're going to pick the edge of the base cabinet. So it's 24, put a line here, here, and here. Okay, we're going to have the wall cabinet above this corner be an angled cabinet so we can reach it easier. So all I'm going to do is going to click line, pick this corner, and go to this corner, and it makes an angled cabinet. You don't usually have cabinets above your sink, so we're going to get rid of this. And we're going to extend this cabinet above the dishwasher because we can put a cabinet above the dishwasher. We'll put a vent here, and in the refrigerator, we're not going to put a cabinet. It's kind of, you put a cabinet above the refrigerator and you put things in it, you never see it again. So it's just kind of wasted. All right. Now, in architectural standards, the wall cabinets are shown as dashed lines. So if I click on all of these lines that indicate a wall cabinet, go to my layers and find A millwork W, and now I have dashed lines. And we have completed lesson 3. So you're going to go to File, Save As, and save it as your last name dash house. And that finishes lesson 3.